Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly messages from the universe. Scorpio, we're going to be looking at some tarot cards and also some oracle cards to reveal the messages that are here for you. Now this week we are going to be doing things slightly different as we have some important astrology that we need to look at. There are some important informations that you are involved in, Scorpio, and so these energies that we're working with that are really powerful right now are involving the full moon in Taurus. This rare blue full moon is particularly powerful, and I have made a special video for you talking and looking at all these energies in depth so that you may be equipped with the knowledge and the wisdom to make necessary changes, or to just be aware of what is going on currently. So let's have a look at the cards that we have. And like I always say, remember to have a look at your sun sign, moon sign, and also your ascendant sign. And if you don't know where these planets are in your chart, I have linked a website in the description box below where you can go and input all your details to find out where all your planets are. Also remember that these videos are generalized. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because that's going to resonate with someone else who's watching this video. Also, if you can hit that notification bell and the subscribe button as I release videos for you every single day. Now, Scorpio, we are seeing that there is an energy and an air of deception that is currently around you, because we are opening up this reading with the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is the card of deceptions, is the card of warning that there are foxes, there are snakes in the grass, and just for you to be aware, because there could literally be people breaking into your home and stealing. There is just this energy of something is not quite right. Now, it's worth understanding that the swords deal with our mental plane, and also understanding that Mercury is currently retrograde. So with this card being here, and with everything else that is going on in the sky at the moment, this card here, Scorpio, could also be here reminding you that if you are making any important decisions before Mercury goes direct, be really careful, as you might not have all the information at hand. There could just be this energy that you are not being given 100% truth. Someone could literally be withholding some information from you, and when Mercury goes direct, you could be finding out that you have made an error. So with this card here, being that it is about communication, this card here for me is giving you a heads up to really be aware of anything that you're signing this week, any contracts that you might be entering into, any partnerships. Just be really mindful. If you're signing any contracts, make sure that you are reading the small print. Make sure that you're double checking, triple checking, just to make sure. And if you don't understand anything, make sure that you are getting the help that you need. Or if you can wait until Mercury goes direct, then even better. So we're seeing the next card here that we have is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is a card that sees you walking away from something. So could it be here, Scorpio, that you were ready maybe to make a deal? You were ready to do something. And as you understood that there was some key information that wasn't being presented to you, you understood that with the Taurus full moon, there is some heavy energies here. And then you went, you thought, remember the swords, sees you thinking, analyzing, re-examining a contract that maybe you were about to enter. Whatever you were gonna do, maybe you're buying a house. With the Eight of Cups, this is a cup this is a card rather that sees you walking away from something. So there's just an energy of walking away from something because there was some deception. This could even indicate, if this is a love reading, maybe you're cross-watching and you are wondering about a lover, whatever. And if this was a love reading for me, this would be clearly that you are being cheated on, and you are going to find out, because the moon is here illuminating. The moon illuminates, it reveals secrets, it reveals things that are hidden. As the moon illuminates these secrets, this sees you packing your belongings and walking away. And so these are the energies that you're working with. So really start thinking about the people that you have around you. If you're winning and if someone is not clapping, watch that person, because that person could be that person who has this foxy type of energy, that sneaky type of behavior. So just be aware that these people are currently around. So I wanted to see next what type of energies that you were working with, Scorpio. And the energies that you are working with this week is the energy of Saturn. Now, Saturn is about restrictions. Saturn brings in boundaries. Saturn is all about the rules. So this week you might just be feeling a bit frustrated because you are feeling that maybe there is too much red tape around something that you want to do. There's too many rules, or there's just restrictions. Maybe you wanted to go and, I don't know, celebrate Halloween, and now the rules out there are saying no, you can't go and do that, because Saturn usually represents the governments. It represents authority, and so the authorities could be putting some rules in place and saying you can't do this and you can't do that, and you could just be feeling a bit frustrated. But with this energy here, just breathe and don't be too disappointed, because this energy is going to be with us for quite some time. So I don't want to keep you here any longer, Scorpio. I really want you to go and watch the video with the Taurus full moon, and the video is following now. And if you find this video here helpful, insightful, please be sure to share it with your friends and your family, as we want to really be in that energy of helping each other out. So I'm going to see you in the next segment of this video. Alright, so we are going to be looking at the full blue moon, and this moon is a rare blue moon, and the amazing thing is that it's on Halloween. So that is an incredible thing. I really wanted to go through the energies that we are going to be working with over these next couple of weeks, and I wanted to really make you understand that the moon is really important, because the moon really highlights our feelings, it highlights our emotions, it highlights our mental health, right? And this rare blue full moon will affect these signs the most. It's going to affect Leo, it's going to affect Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So if this is one of your signs, make sure that you're really listening to this message, because these energies are going to affect you the most. All right, so it's worth noting that this is the first time in 30 years that all time zones around the world are going to witness this rare blue moon. The last time a full moon on Halloween was during the Second World War back in 1944, and we won't see this again until 2039. So you can see why this Taurus full moon is really important, and why it was important for me to really do a video highlighting the energies that we are going to be working with. So this spooky Hunters full moon is important because the veils between the worlds are really thin. So this is a great time to connect with the other side. Use this time to sharpen your own intuitive skills and to connect to your ancestors and your guardian angels and to connect with the divine. Like I said, the veils are really thin. So if you really want to start using your intuition, if you really want to start using your psychic gifts, if you want to use anything like that, this is a perfect time to get started. But it's important to realize and understand the malefic and also the trickster energies that are around this Hunter's full moon. And we are going to explore these energies so that you can navigate your way around these energies equipped with knowledge and wisdom. We have some really heavy planetary energies here. Understanding how these energies express themselves is important. We will be contending with the energies of Pluto, Mars, Mercury, Saturn, Uranus, and it is just all going on at the moment. I mean, I made a couple of videos last week going over the energies that we're working with. So these videos will be linked at the end of this video and also in the description box below, just in case I miss anything. It's also worth going and watching those videos because I try to give you as much information as possible. So like I said, with the trickster energy of Uranus, here we can expect some shocking news that is going to leave us all a bit wide-mouthed, right? Uranus is all about that shocking and sudden unexpected events. Elections could be cancelled. Martial law could be enforced because Mars is currently retrograde. Classified informations like aliens are among us, and top secret information could be revealed because we are in that Scorpio season. So Pluto is also powerful, and Pluto loves digging deep to reveal hidden information. Uranus is futuristic. It's all about breaking traditions. So shocking revelations around AI, technology, cryptocurrencies can be seen on the news and also on social media. I'm really going to be focusing on the energies of Uranus because these are really important. Anyway, there is just this energy of like a wildcard energy where we should just expect anything. Uranus governs rebellion and revolutions, right? Uranus really wants us to awaken around the things that are governed by Taurus. And Taurus governs our possessions, our money, and the things that we value. This full moon is in Taurus after all. Taurus is a fixed house in the second house. Or Taurus rather is a fixed sign in the second house. So Uranus is bringing in sudden changes in this area, which is going to focus us to re-evaluate the areas of our money and our possessions in our lives. It is worth remembering that the sun is now in Scorpio. That's important. Scorpio is also a fixed sign. This brings stubborn energies here. But still, Uranus is going to be pushing. It's going to be pushing us to start shifting and breaking away from old traditions around Taurus, our money and our values. So I see that the banking system being outdated, Uranus will not leave without bringing radical changes around our banking systems. The sun is Scorpio in opposition to this Taurus full moon is going to bring tension around this area. It almost feels like a tug of war. There's like a push and pull type of energy. It's a push against traditions and it's a pull towards the future where we are going. But it's all, I can't speak now. See, Mercury is retrograde. So like I was saying, it's worth noting that Venus is exalted in Taurus. This is her sign. So Venus is going to really start softening the blow that Uranus is bringing. But nonetheless, radical changes will be delivered. Uranus is all about delivering on his promises every time. Uranus doesn't disappoint. So expect major changes within the next 6 months on how we bank, how we deal with our possessions. So don't be fooled by Venus softening the blow from Uranus right now. She is just buying us some time. So make the necessary changes that you need to make whilst Venus is here protecting you. The full moon in Taurus is here illuminating the conflict of the moon versus the sun in Scorpio. Scorpio is encouraging this transition that Uranus wants, but Scorpio can make us feel a bit fearful around our stability and our possessions and our values. And Taurus wants us to be more practical and grounded in our actions and our decisions around our money, work, possessions, and the things that we value. So, work with these energies of Scorpio and transformation, Taurus and being practical, and Uranus being futuristic technology, AI, and sudden events. So Scorpio season can make us feel like that dark hour of the soul, right? Especially with all these heavyweights that are involved in this Taurus full moon transit. This dark hour of the soul can be catapulted into our lives by the economy starting to show signs of the impact of this virus, right? The economy really suffered when we went into lockdown, and the governments will be forced to admit that we are in trouble. We could start seeing ourselves having the feeling of Zimbabwe and Venezuela type of situations, these situations unfolding within the next 6 months. If you are not aware of the economy of Zimbabwe and Venezuela, might be worth, going and doing some research and seeing what happened there. So Taurus, being an earth sign, I see us being forced to look at economy in a way that is practical. With Uranus here, I see us starting to look at the store of value of our wealth, and this being really important to us. We will be questioning whether we should shift into gold or precious metals, but then questioning whether this is practical. Having precious metals in our possessions is that practical? We can't eat gold and we can get robbed. So can you see where our minds are going to be? Remember that Taurus wants us to be practical. So we could be questioning how we can really store the value of our wealth without it being wiped out by some black swan event that is currently on the horizon. So we could be questioning whether our money is safe in the bank. Should we buy precious metals? Should we put our money into cryptocurrencies? We are really in this mind of how can we bring stability to what we have? Like I said, Taurus is a fixed sign, right? So Taurus can be a bit stubborn. He doesn't want to change. He's happy where he is. So we want to see how we can fix the value of our wealth. And the banking system coming under heavy attack, we are going to have to be smart, and be smart really quick. And here is where Uranus is going to be pushing his weight around. Uranus wants us to change and get away from the traditions that are outdated. Banks and money are Taurus's territory, so the banking system is going to be going under heavy attack, really. We don't really want to be shocked and seeing that we wake up one day and to see that our money is just, being wiped out. So be in that energy of seeing how you can protect your wealth and the things that are important to you. Now, when we go back to look at Uranus is all about technology. It's all about being progressive. Uranus wants change. Uranus is demanding change. Uranus is futuristic. So being that we are in the territory of Taurus, don't be surprised if you start seeing more people shifting their money into cryptocurrencies in an attempt to protect their wealth and to use cryptocurrencies as a store of value. People start looking at investing into companies that deal with AI and companies that deal with technology and the future. Especially, it's worth noting that we are shifting from the era of Pisces going into Aquarius on the 21st of December. So it's smart to start looking at companies that deal with technology, futuristic type of companies, because Aquarius is all about technology. Aquarius is all about AI. I am not, by the way, a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but this is an observation of what I can see and how I interpret the energies that are here with the help of my guides. I mean, it's no coincidence with COVID here. It's here to change us and to force in new ways of doing things. COVID is here giving us that nod into the future, the new norm. Hence, COVID-19, COVID AI. I would love to say that I figured that all by myself, but I didn't. My guides were really here helping me decode the name and the meaning of all the letters and everything around this COVID-19 name. It was an interesting lesson, but I'm not going to go into that because it's not really that important right now. So as November unfolds, we will focus more and more on the economy through shocking revelations and news that will help cement this new norm. Uranus is, after all, a whistleblower, so it's going to be interesting to ride this wave. But make sure that you are making the necessary changes right now so you don't get caught with your pants down, so to speak. With Pluto, Uranus and Saturn and the other planets currently in like compromised positions right now, expect the unexpected. Currently, I am seeing the possibility of the elections being cancelled or at least being delayed. I'm currently working on making a video around the elections being cancelled and why there are sort of like some strange energies around that. I am also seeing multiple terrorist attacks. So I'm currently really trying to meditate and get a clear picture about what's happening, because right now I am just feeling really tired. I usually get really tired when Mars is retrograde because Mars is strong in my chart. So when Mars is retrograde, I am just really tired. So I want to rest and I want to really spend some time trying to tap into this energy and then deliver what I'm seeing. Remember, in the last videos I made last week, I really asked you and appealed to you to really send forward positive energy to really create this bubble of protection around the energies that are around us, because these energies are really malefic. They are not good. So if you can spend more time meditating and focusing your energy on positive vibrations, lifting the collective consciousness's energy onto that higher vibrating level, this is going to really help. Also, I am seeing that it's going to be important for you to stay away from any famous public places. Stay away especially from government buildings. Here in 2020 and in early 2021, I've been told by my guides to give that heads up, to be really mindful if you're anywhere near government buildings. Really make sure that you are looking around and be vigilant about your own security and your own protection. And again, this is not to bring fear. This is not to make you feel afraid, but this is giving you that heads up. This is giving you that heads up also around your possessions and your wealth, and encouraging you to start doing the research that you need so that you can preserve as much of your wealth, your money, and the things that matter to you. And if these things don't matter, then it's not a problem, right? But your safety and your security, really make sure that you're vigilant about that also. And so this is the video that I have for you. Be sure to share this message with your friends. Again, not in a way to cause panic and fear, but in a way to give that heads up so that people can protect themselves as much as possible. And so this is the video I have, and it is a goodbye from me for now.